Oh my goodness, I wonder why. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Friday. Don't say things don't get exciting in here sometimes. There's no introduction that really is needed here. I have a special guest, as you can see. Mark Hamill has decided to join us on this wonderful Friday, and I am really excited to turn it over to Mr. Hamill. Here we go.
Okay, how many of you had Mark Hamill will lead the press briefing on your bingo card? Hands? Yeah, me either. And look, I just got to meet the president, and he gave me these aviator glasses. I'm telling you. I love the merch. Love it all. But listen, I just wanted to say I was honored to be asked to come to the White House to meet the president, the most legislatively successful president in my lifetime. And, you know, I don't have to go through the list, the bipartisan infrastructure law, the PACT Act, the CHIPS Act, all of that, inflation, 15 million jobs. Look, it's all good. I mean, I was really thrilled to meet the entire staff because, you know, it's not just one person. It's like a composite endeavor. And all these people, my goodness, you know, I mean, I have no idea. I had no idea just what went into what is on his plate on a daily basis. So that's pretty much it. I'm open to questions, although no Star Wars questions, please. But I want to say once again how grateful I am, and it just shows you that one person can be so influential and so positive in our lives, and again, thank you so much. And Peter Baker, I loved your book. Yes.
Wow. Thank you, Mark Hamill, for being here. What did you ask? What did you talk about with the president?
Well, first of all, I only expected to be there for like 5 minutes. He showed us all his photographs, and you know, it was really amazing to me because, you know, I was invited to the Carter White House, and I came, and then I came to the Obama White House. But I never was invited into the Oval Office, and it was a large gathering. So this one was really extra special.
All right, sir.
So, yes.
Can Biden bring up Star Wars too, sir?
Well, you know, I called him Mr. President. He said, you can call me Joe. And I said, can I call you Joby-Wan Kenobi? And he liked that. But listen, I'm not really here to dominate. I have to turn it back over to our wonderful Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre. So thank you all so much.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much for being here. I got to get those shades. Thank you, guys. Thank you. No one ever claps for me when I get off the podium. I'm just saying. I know, the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. I don't even know where to go from there, but I do have, now I feel very by myself. Let's let the team come in. Thank you. Thank you, Sam, for joining. Sure. All right, okay. I do have a couple of things before we get into, turn it into some serious business and take your questions. Thank you so much for indulging us today. We thought that might be a nice thing to do for you all to see Mark Hamill as he was here, as you just heard, visiting with the President Biden, here today. So today marks World Press Freedom Day, an occasion that highlights the importance of a free press, both of our democracy here in the United States and for our societies around the world. From exposing corruption and human rights abuses to covering communities and conflicts the world over, journalists risk their lives every day in the pursuit of truth, In a statement this morning, President Biden reaffirmed his commitment to support and take action in defense of media freedom. The Biden-Harris administration has already launched a robust government-wide campaign and built a coalition of countries to counter the proliferation and misuse of commercial spyware, which has been misused against journalists, and continues to provide legal and other support for media who face persecution around the world. The president also called again for the immediate, unconditional release of all journalists who have been detained around the world, including the Wall Street Journal's Evan Gershkovich, Radio Free Europe Radio Liberty's Alsu Kamashiva, and of course, Austin Tice in Syria. In the coming weeks, the president will take executive action in response to the global crackdown on press freedom, declare it a grave threat to national security, and authorize measures including sanctions and visas bans against those who attempt to silence the press. The United States stands by media around the world and will continue to do our part to support their important work. Today, we also have another important day event happening later today. President Biden, is naming 19 recipients of the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The Presidential Medal of Freedom is the nation's highest civilian honor, presented to individuals who have made exemplary contributions to the prosperity, values, or security of the United States, world peace, or other significant societal, public, or private endeavors. We're honored to have these individuals or members of their families come to the White House today to celebrate their service. President Biden often says there is nothing beyond our capacity when we act together. These 19 Americans consistently demonstrated over their careers the power of community, hard work, and service. Finally, this morning, Secretary of Education Miguel Cardona sent a letter to schools addressing the sharp rise in anti-Semitic hate on college campuses. His letter made clear to schools that not only is anti-Semitism abhorrent and unacceptable, it is also discrimination prohibited under Title VI of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. Secretary Cardona reminded schools that the Department of Education provides a number of resources, including trainings, technical assistance, to ensure that school environments are free of discrimination. His letter comes one day after President Biden spoke to this very subject. As you all know, Americans have a right to free speech and peacefully protest, but breaking into buildings, destroying property, and shutting down campuses is not peaceful protest. There is also no place on college campuses or in America for anti-Semitism. This administration will continue to defend free speech while standing up for the rule of law. And Josh, good to see you.
Good to see you, Kareem. May the force be with you.
May the force be with you, or tomorrow, the fourth be with you, however you want to look at it.